Okay, and happy new month to you guys from wherever you're watching from. I think and I'm very sure that we are going to start this month on a very good note. But first things first, I think we are going to be launching the fxtraderkg.trade website in a matter of days. And if you want to take a peek, please quickly do that, because it's I'm just enabling it so that some friends can see it and tell me what they really want and how they what they think about it, and then it goes back to the coming soon or maintenance mode. So let's quickly take a look at what we have ongoing before we start analyzing the trade for this day, this week, and so on and so forth. We had this trade, New Zealand JPY, which is the New Zealand versus the Japanese yen, and the expectation was actually for price to fall. You can see the arrow is still there that signals down, and also the level that was created or that we made, actually it was here, and then it was later adjusted back to this point. So far so good. The sell order has not been in any way favorable, so I am just going to exit the trade. But before I do that, I also want to state the fact that state the obvious, that the major trend for this pair is or has been on an upside. Okay, the bias is bullish, and it has a very strong momentum for a bullish move. But that doesn't change the fact that one can still make his or analysis and analyze the price might fall when you see one or two levels and areas and think parameters are set. But nevertheless, it's still all very good that we tried to trade New Zealand JPY, and it went against our analysis. And also I also took this trade, which was Great British Pounds and the USD. Analysis was that price was gonna go up, and you can see from this point here was actually our entry, and if I zoom it, it changes the view, and you will not be able to see this. And what happened was me identifying this area as a very psychological area where there could be a reversal, or in a bigger time frame you still cannot call it a reversal though, because this area here has to be broken. Okay, this area here has to be broken, so you really cannot call it a reversal. So but I saw that this point here could be is a psychological area where price can turn, make a U-turn, either for a pullback in a longer time frame, or a reversal in a in a smaller time frame. And there we have it. Okay, and price actually going in the area. This is a GBP USD going on a buy, and that's what we have. So far so good. And also The third one was Euro card, and also the analysis was that, using price action, you definitely would know that this candle means a lot to price action traders. All right, and then it was that price was going to go up, and in 1 hour time frame, actually immediately after it was, the entry was made or the order was made, price did a little U-turn. It was a little bit sharp to the downside, and then before it took about this was actually on Friday, before it took or it started making this turn back to the purported direction where we said it was analyzed the price should go to. So far so good. We have those three, and now you can see these are the three trades. Okay, these are the three trades that we have. So at this point I am just going to exit what's it called, New Zealand JPY. Okay, and that is it. Okay, I'm just going to exit New Zealand JPY. All right, so for I'm just trying to look at I'm trying to look at the charts, and so that I can really figure out what to analyze about the tradable financial assets. I mean tradable trades or tradable financial asset though. Okay, all right, now another thing to do here is, this is GBP AUD, that's GBP Australian dollar, Great British pounds versus the Australian dollar. And like I said, I am more of I take short opportunities mostly, but when I see opportunities for a longer move, I still welcome it so very much. So if you check my profile, my profile on YouTube, you will definitely see you will see it clearly stated there. Okay, all the things that I welcome and all the things that I'm expecting, and all the things that I do. All right, so at this point for GOD, this level here remains intact. Okay, now you can see it's been tested twice, and this is in 4-hour time frame. The method that we employ here at FX Trader Cage is very simple. So what do? We just try as much as possible to follow the market, the way it's going to, whatever direction it's been, it's actually directing itself to, or whatever direction that maybe, let's say, the fundamental analysis or news or events around the world is actually directing it to. Now this here, so long this level here remains unthreatened, okay, by any price move here, we will definitely see this as a lower low. Okay, now if you look at here too, you will see it was also the same when price moved from here till here, and then it came back down again to break the previous. I made this one the previous, make this level here the previous. Okay, but if you leave it the way it is and you come down to the 1 hour time frame, you will definitely see that we have gotten the same low here and we have gotten a high here, and what I'm actually looking for is, I always wait for a second leg. Okay, so I'm seeing this as the first leg, I'm seeing this as the second leg. So as long as this move downward does not threaten this, okay, does not break below this price level here, it's very okay for me to look for an entry. Okay, very okay, very easy for me to look for an entry. So, and I think that is what I am going to do. That's what I'm actually going to focus on, that GBP Australian dollar, and then wait for an opportunity to do what, to take a buy order. And you can actually do that, but yeah, you can actually do that, so there's no but here. All right, so I think that's that about that for GOD. And then we can also look at USD CAD. Okay, check the previous live streamed video that I made. I talked about this falling, and it had fallen about 77 pips. Okay, falling about this, but that does not change the fact that USD CAD, it doesn't change the fact that the major bias of USD CAD is still focused on the downside. Okay, it's still focused on the downside, but like my kind of approach, my system, my methodology is, I love it when price is being taken from tops like this, when price is being analyzed from tops like this. So in this fact, I am going to expect maybe a pullback. All right, so I'm going to be expecting a pullback. The price should pull back a little bit, and then pull back up a little bit, so we can have maybe a resistance level that will definitely push price downwards. Okay, so nothing much to think about over this currency pair, and that is also what I am going to do. So I have GBP Australian dollar, and then I also have USD CAD. GBP Australian dollar, the focus is to buy, and while USD CAD, the focus is to to sell. And then let's go back to the GBP USD, and if I am to place this horizontal rule here, definitely will be targeting about 66, 66 pips. That is if price is able to get to this point. Okay, and also if I am also to place this rule here, that means we'll be targeting anything more, something more than 66 pips. That's about 103 pips. So I love it when areas like this is being tested and if possibly broken, when there is a reversal, or which definitely will prove that there is a reversal in the market. Okay, but if it get closer to it and then turns back, that means it's a continuation of whatever direction, either an uptrend or an upward move or a downward move, which the market had embraced. Okay, so I think that is another one. Then also the euro card, you see the uptrend is still very intact, and I think it's very sharp. This is actually on a 4-hour time frame, and that means I am going to leave it to run as far as it could, although I'm going to be checking it once in a while to really know what I don't want to miss anything. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything. I really do not want to miss anything. And for my friends, this is for you guys. I'm waiting for the history to load up so we can. I don't know why it's stagnant or why it's static. It's not moving. All right, that's it. If you are to look at this, I think the analysis is very simple to do or to make. Okay, very simple to make. Okay, this is actually a zone. All right, that it's had only broken, but not clearly broken. It only give us a week here. That's for Bitcoin, for BTC USD on a daily time frame. But I would be expecting that once this level is not threatened or broken, okay, once it is not broken, we should be expecting a continuation of this this current move. Okay, a continuation of this current move from here. Once it is not broken, we should expect a continuation of this current move, and haven't broken this mini resistance level here, which is actually not a level, but as one way or the other turned into a zone. So we can shrink, you can shrink your analysis into this all the analysis that you've made, that if price breaks above this and then breaks above and then comes back to make this a support, definitely it's a good one. And also if price breaks beneath this level here and then come back and use this support as a resistance, then that's a good one. That I mean on a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so I can also equally use it on the 4-hour time frame, this and also this, which is very good. So the basis of this method that I chose is there are a lot of uneducated or intending financial traders out there, and the mode with which we have chosen is just to encourage them to, if we use simple languages, not and if the languages are not too difficult, it will be easier for all and sundry to understand the business of FX, okay, or the financial trading business as a whole. Those words are too heavy and it makes people to wonder which is which. All right, but if you look at the chart, you'll see how very simple the chart is and how easygoing the market most times are. So you can analyze it in a very simple time with a very simple format, and just do your thing without any hassle, or without being expecting too much with those big grammar or big English or big words. All right, so we adopted this method just to make sure that it helps me as a trader to know that I said this, all right, and not use anybody's words or anybody's specialist language or any special language. Okay, so know the levels, understand that you're gonna get a second leg, then follow the leg. It's as simple as that. Know zones, and to me, zones are areas where price touches the same area, the same levels, the same lines. Okay, this is an horizontal line, sorry, this is a resistance level, but price touched it more than once. 1, 2, 3. So to me it's a zone. Yeah, some people I did not, it's not my word, but yes, it's easier for me to understand, it's easier to be understood by that. Now you can also see the same here. Although it broke down, it came back, it still rested on its second time. This is the third and fourth time, this is the fifth time, and this is the sixth time. So it becomes a zone. So it makes it very easy for you to understand how this is done, and how you can walk yourself around understanding how price moves and how the market works. Anyways, until the next video, I leave you to it, and I say thank you very much. Okay, I say thank you very much. It means a lot to me. This that I'm doing helps me to do better every time and every day. So thank you very much.